Hey there, Mike Barbanica, Antioch City Council, District 2. I want to thank the Antioch Police Department for hosting the community forum event last night in District 2. 6 o'clock, we met at Delta Bowl with the community. It was a good turnout, a lot of great questions for not only the police department, for myself, for other people that were in attendance. Mostly after, a lot of it took place after, where people sat around and talked and got to know each other, and it was great. One of the questions came up about schools and what the Antioch Police Department is doing to connect with people in the schools. And I spoke about SROs, how I'm very supportive of SROs. I want SROs in our school, but I was very pleased to learn that the Antioch Police Department is continuing on with having officers in this community in contact with people from the schools and in classrooms and working with kids. I thought that was great to hear that. Maybe it's not an official SRO program, but it is a step in the right direction. I'm very supportive of SROs, and given the opportunity, I'll be the first one pushing to bring those back. Next question was about some of the recent burglaries and staffing levels. We've had, I believe it's 5 commercial burglaries in the last couple of nights that were specifically targeting restaurants in our area. Very pleased to announce that the Antioch Police Department has taken the suspects into custody and recovered a lot of the stolen items. More on that towards the end of this video, but congratulations on an outstanding job, Antioch PD, for jumping in, locating these suspects, and placing them in custody. Great work, great work. The next thing was the chief announced, and this is something that I've wanted for a long time, and this is coming to fruition, and not because of anything that I've suggested or asked for. This is our chief that decided that this is the best route for a connection with the Antioch Police Department and council members. And here's what he's doing. This is great. Each council member is being assigned a person. I'm fortunate enough to be assigned Officer Tom Lenderman to my district, to District 2, for any issues, so we can cut through a lot of the red tape of having to filter these conversations. I can go right to Officer Lenderman with an issue. I have an encampment, I have whatever it is I have, and then he can deal with that or bring in the resources to deal with that. Officer Lenderman and I plan on meeting a minimum of once a week. I will also be in the patrol car with him, driving through my district, looking for issues that the Antioch PD, code enforcement, the city can help with. So if you have any of those, continue to please reach out to me. I love getting the feedback, and we will definitely put those on the list. Very fortunate to be working with Officer Lenderman, so very happy about that. Now let's get to the other topic. This morning, and starting last night into this morning, I've received multiple calls and had multiple sources within the Antioch Police Department tell me that the Antioch Police Department continues to be silenced out of City Hall. And when I say silenced, let's talk about this burglary, for example. It's my understanding that they had press releases ready to go, letting the public know these suspects were in custody. They were stopped. They were silenced. This has gone on for far too long, where the narrative out of the police department to you, the community, is being controlled out of City Hall. I've talked about this before. I've done videos on this, and this has to stop. The police chief is plenty capable of making his own decisions as to what information should go out through PIOs. The police chief has plenty of experience, and I assure you can get that information out to you without compromising an investigation. And this one voice coming from the city out of City Hall, the police department needs to be able to get information to you as the public. So I'm urging City Hall to stop this immediately. This is ridiculous. And if it was just one source calling me saying this is what's occurring, I probably wouldn't be making this video. I've had multiple sources call me and say, we are being silenced and can't get information out to the public. Has to stop. Now, from an administrative level, people have to realize that from an administrative level, that might get watered down a little bit. Why? Because, people have maybe pressure put on them, etc. The chief needs to be left alone as our last chief and our chief before that should have been left alone and allowed to run their police department. Nobody's saying that anybody is above oversight. Nobody is saying that anybody is above following rules. But we brought this police chief in for his experience and his knowledge. Let the man do his job. Let his own PIOs go out and actually give press releases. Absolutely ridiculous. This needs to stop. We wonder why we have a recruiting problem. Don't let the false narrative of, oh, it's a national problem. Wrong. Look at the city next door, Pittsburgh. They pay what? 30% less? I'm just estimating that. 30% less, and they're full. How is that? Right next door. Yet we're begging laterals to come over here and go to work, and everybody's saying, no, thank you. What do you think's really going on? This is not the national narrative, and don't be fooled by that. Stop silencing the police department, City Hall. Mike Barbanica, Antioch City Council. Have a great day.